Okay, it's recording.
Is this the start of the recording?
Yes.
Are we on the air?
Yeah. Yes, you are. We're being recorded. We're not on the air. I don't know how to stream yet.
Oh,
Still.
okay. Just one.
Sorry.
Bum 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 bum.
Shark fact of the day. I'm pretty sure I've said this one before, but whale sharks so far have the deepest diving record, or are the deepest diving record for a shark. One shark has been measured down to the depths of around 1,800 meters below the ocean surface. That's almost 2 kilometers. And if you want to do the math, I don't, do 18 times 3.
I can't tell if it's new or not because I just don't remember. But interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds new to me.
I feel like I've said this before.
It's a new shark factory declared.
Sorry, there's some background noise here. Give me a second.
10 seconds, guys.
The water pipe exploded from the sound of it.
Not good.
Okay. Oh, never mind. It's continued. And okay. But okay, I'm good. So where we last left off, the party kind of traveled to outside the city to over here. Are you guys on the right map? Yes. No. Somewhere over here, and decided to wait for the skeletons.
Which side was it? I didn't have it far enough out. Okay. Yes, that's how that works.
I believe we had
Right.
some type of plan where Mitchell was going to turn into a skeleton and try to walk with him, and then we were going to kidnap one and have
Yes.
it do this to his leader.
Yeah.
Except he didn't want to do it, so then Carton offered. As long as you guys get him a thing of wine later.
Oh, I mean, Wolf definitely wants to do it.
Does Wolf still wants to do that? Okay.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
So if I remember correctly, Cohen, I updated or gave you like some information on what the item you bought last time was.
Yes.
Did you ever get a chance to read through that?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, I made a few changes from what I said in session and just wrote them down because I was really tired last session. I don't even remember what I said.
I didn't have the different plane of existence thing, so I'm very happy with the change.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So, were you guys waiting for the skeletons to start approach, or were you gonna do some preparation in advance?
I thought we were gonna practice.
Thought we did practice.
Practice.
I wasn't sure if that was a joke or not.
We gotta practice the handoff. That's what Wolf's gonna say, at least. He's gonna say, would anyone mind pretending to be a...
The kidnapping the skeleton.
Yes, no, I
Yeah.
understand we're
Hey,
kidnapping
hi.
a skeleton, but like, we don't have like, are we just sticking them in a bag? Do we even have a bag?
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna usher them. You know, we'll grab like 2 people, grab them by the hands, and we just pull them away, and then we wait for the festival to end.
No, we got
I
him.
think we were
And then
hoping
once it's
for.
over,
I think we were really hoping to have Michael for this too, because his tall dragonborn would have been helpful.
yeah, it's fine.
Well,
We
have-
got rope and a bag though for this. Did I jump into a different dimension or something? Parallel universe?
I'm being completely honest with you guys. I was so tired last time, I hardly remember what we did that session. So there's a few gaps in my memory as to what you did.
I know that I have rope, and I think I offered to use it somehow. If that was this session.
I
For
thought
this
we had
one.
a bag.
I'm
We
pretty
have
sure
a
there was a
bag.
bag.
I don't remember either.
We're declaring it now. We have a bag. Someone add it to their
I
inventory.
thought at one point in
It's-
time someone had a bag.
I'm pretty sure
You
it's
have a
in
bag.
my
I feel like that's-
inventory.
I mean, there was talk about an invisible bag made out of those robes, but but that never happened.
No, because that's expensive.
Yeah, someone just add a bag to their inventory because we kind of just.
Let me see.
Whoever wants to grab him should do it, because I'm just gonna try to like guide him to the party.
Just
I need further explanation than that.
So like I'm gonna be like walking with him, right? And I'm gonna find who, like, I'm obviously gonna stay on the side of the road that the party's on, and then as we get closer, I'm just gonna like walk next to him and like put my hands kind of like on his arm, on his back, and just start pushing him slowly towards the party. So then, like, once they're in range, the party just throws the bag over him, pulls him out, and then I'll go out with them. So like we go like into like the nearby alleyway or something.
Damon, give us a detailed illustration of this so we can better explain it right now.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yes. Why why don't you always have a kidnapping plan illustration on hand? Every good D&D party has one of those.
Honestly, with our characters, we should have by now. Like,
Okay. So you guys already practiced, I believe. Is that what you guys said?
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, already.
We have
Okay.
the skeleton kidnapping now.
So are you? Whoever's turning into a skeleton, if that's still happening,
Yeah.
are you going to like do that and wait further down the road? Or-
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna go out to like here, and then when I see them coming is when I'll disguise myself and start walking with them.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have Lena like hang back, and like when things start going south, she's just ready to obliterate the skeletons to death. Like,
When
She
things
can't-
go south, not if things go south. The choice of wording.
yes. Because she's also like she can't help like drag a skeleton or like bag it type of thing. She's yeah.
Jeez.
What were you gonna say, Josh?
I would like. I actually figure I will. Like, where? Hold on. Where was Wolf going to be waiting for the skeletons?
Pretty much like all the way down here.
I'm gonna go with him, and then, but I'm obviously not gonna join him once he goes with the skeletons, and then just kind of try to follow them along the side of the road. Maybe
That's
like
yeah.
maybe not obviously right next to the road, but like maybe like 20 or 30 feet from the road. Give myself a bit of a
That's
gap.
always smart.
A relatively safe and smart decision. Something our party doesn't have often.
So that way I'm there in case something immediately goes south, but I also have some distance between me and them.
Yeah.
So
Basically, so if anything goes south, he can just cast fireball on me.
Okay.
Or just run away
I-
and leave
I
you to your
didn't
own
tell you
demise.
that part of the plan. I wasn't gonna mention that part of the plan.
Look, he's a hero up until the situation where he has to use fireball, in which case then he's the villain. But until then, he's the hero. Come on. You don't know what he's gonna do. Any other specific locations anyone wants to be?
I could just them to do it safe and sound.
So, like Josh?
No, using my item.
Wait, say that again?
I could use my item to just observe them and stay safe.
Okay. Are you actually gonna try and do that?
I don't think I will.
Okay. What are you doing?
I probably shouldn't follow Shen in his thing because three's crowd. So
Would it be easier if we each, if everyone put down a dot where they're actually going to be, and then we could just easily say, okay, this is where I am and standing and what I'm doing?
Sure. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, so starting with Mitchell.
this road is the one they're
Okay.
from, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm there. Oh, wait, how do I? What? Here we go. Don't. What? I can't place a dot.
I think you're
Boy.
drawing privilege.
I have not
Oh my
revoked
God.
anyone's drawing privilege.
Because like, do you guys see that? And then poof.
I saw a yellow thing.
That was Rena's.
You
Okay.
don't.
Okay, so just ping where you're gonna be.
Okay. Wait, does anyone see the massive amount of lines that I'm putting all over the map right now?
No.
No.
I've literally covered the entire time. I mean, okay, that's weird. Okay.
Probably erased.
Yeah. I'm here.
Wait, did you?
I put red dot.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just changed my pointer color.
And then Josh, your same
I
area.
Figure, yeah, like maybe like right back here.
Okay.
Like, I want a little bit of distance, but I want to be within fireball range, since apparently I can.
Yeah, I see it. It's just really, really small.
Where do we start seeing townspeople waiting for this?
Most of them are back. Oh,
Actually, I want to be a little bit closer than that. Actually, that was long before that.
most of the people in the area are going to be back here.
I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, that's closer.
What did I select?
I'm gonna wait there.
I just clicked somewhere. Now there's a giant box saying that there's something here, but I don't know what this something is.
Did you see the picture?
You know, you might have just selected of Mitchell's scribbling.
It is the square of death.
Probably.
I'm tempted to move it and see if I can see anything. But right now, it's just a giant selector box.
Mitchell, did you swing it all across the screen before letting go?
Yeah.
That's probably it.
Okay. Okay, I see 4 people's locations. There are at least 5 people here.
Card time.
I want to hang, really near, Wolf, but kinda just... I would like to stealth so that nobody sees me, but I'm very close. If that makes sense.
I realized why my ink wasn't showing up now.
Why?
Because I had the invisible ink selected.
Oh.
Put yourself on the map.
Where is...
Yep, Carton.
Where is he?
Like draw a dot where you are.
No, where...
Oh yeah, look at that. Invisible.
Oh! Where's Wolf? Is he right here? Okay. Is that where Wolf is?
Okay.
The red dot. Yeah.
Yeah, so...
This is mine, so...
Okay, so
Uh,
and you guys are just gonna wait now.
yeah, I would like to actually wait here using my thing, and I'll just watch them.
I'm
You
going.
the
At least I'm pretty sure I can watch them.
so you're using the go to a different plane of existence thing. Is that what
The
you?
the DM asked you the question again. It means it's not a good decision.
No, I'm just asking because I wasn't sure. He was just saying the thing. So are you using the robe of stars to go to a different plane of existence? Oh, I'm muted.
I will say
Oh,
yes.
that's you.
If I can see into this realm.
You don't know.
I'm gonna go in.
What was that?
I'm going in.
Okay, so it's gonna take 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, so as you guys are kind of waiting,
Can
it's
I?
drawing.
Oh, sorry.
What was that?
Real quick, can I stealth?
Yeah, go ahead and do a stealth roll.
Okay. Nice.
You blend in with the grass very, very well somehow.
That's 10.
I'm an expert. What can I say? That's why that 14 was so bad.
Okay. After about 10 minutes of you guys waiting, let's see. Jingo, you were at the side of the road a little ways away from Lena, right?
Yeah. I'm imagining I'm just kind of waiting at the corner to an alleyway.
Okay.
The first time.
Lena, roll perception. Okay, so Lena sees as Jingo falls over unconscious.
Ooh.
Jingo, you find yourself in a forest of sorts. All the plants don't quite look right. They all look different colors, and the grass is the wrong color.
Just making sure you didn't warn anyone that you were gonna do this, did you? Cohen, you didn't warn anyone? Like, hey, I'm about to leave this dimension. Awesome.
I would like to point out, Lena did see him fall over unconscious. He is still there from Lena's perspective.
So obviously, and nothing has started yet, has it?
No, nothing has started yet.
So Lena's then gonna kind of like call the other guys and be like, Jingo passed out, and kind of like just rush over to him to like, see if he's still breathing and if he's drunk or something. Like, what happened?
What I really need to know is what is Jingo doing in this forest that doesn't quite look right?
I would like to investigate my immediate surroundings.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Gosh dang it. It's not where I want to go.
I would like to specify. It does say you go to a different plane of existence. It never said which plane.
Yeah.
Okay, so somewhat nearby, you see more of the same. The plants and stuff that don't look like anything you've seen. Above you, however, is a clear sky, clouds, and everything. It appears quite nice here. It's a nice cool breeze, and you see a rather large squirrel nearby, like the size of a human. It hasn't seen you. It's just kind of standing there. looking the opposite direction of you.
Squirrel.
I want to shout in common. Where am I?
The squirrel looks at you and starts moving closer slowly. Are you gonna do anything, or?
I want to make sure I'm not holding a weapon.
You are not currently holding a weapon.
Okay.
In fact, you look down and you see you're in entirely different clothes than, that you don't recognize. Just basic commoner clothes, though.
Okay. I was trying to think maybe I should have investigated my clothes.
Wait, does that mean he doesn't have armor?
He doesn't have armor on.
Yeah, I don't have armor on.
He doesn't have his weapons on him either, as I was saying.
Well, Ratatask. Bye. I'm gonna travel back.
Okay, you wake up. A few of the nearby slum dwellers are kind of like looking at you, but not approaching you. And you're on the ground. What was that?
Well, that was weird.
Oh yeah, and Lena is over you.
Are you okay, Shingo? What the heck just happened? You just passed out. Did you drink something funny? Are you feeling okay? She's like trying to feel his temperature.
No, I'm fine. I just kind of like wave her hand away.
Is he dead?
No.
If he's
That's
dead,
a
I...
little disappointed, Lena.
Under my breath.
Maybe we should call this off, guys. I mean, maybe he's sick, you know? I mean, like,
No,
it's a bad omen, you know? Like, we should just go back to the temple and, you know, enjoy the festival.
no, I'm good. I was trying to do something and it didn't work how I thought it was. I saw you just. Anyway, continue.
He's obviously going crazy, guys. Let's just go back to the temple, you know? Just forget about this bad idea.
Wolf's
Do
already
we-
on the end of the road.
Should we listen to the person trying to keep the party from dying?
Or should we listen to our souls knowing that this is the only way to continue this story? At least by our point of view.
Wow,
We
even
skipped
Chen is
2
like,
minutes.
no, we're doing this. Keep going.
We've gone too far.
Yeah.
It's like a dumpster
Chen,
fire. It's been lit. It can't be put out, and you have to watch it.
So,
So,
also, by the way, how much, like, what's roughly the distance between the definitely dead group and the possibly dead group?
From here. to here?
I'm gonna say barely shouting distance.
It
So
says
10
only 10
feet,
feet.
obviously.
Yeah, 10 feet. You guys are practically deaf. You guys know that. Come on. It's like you dodge good ideas. The only explanation, you're deaf.
With or without masks on.
No one said they're wearing masks.
But hey, we are observing social distancing.
Some of you. I don't know. There's a cluster of 3 people well within a 5-foot distance. Okay, so you guys are gonna continue waiting then?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, after about another half an hour passes, you guys start to see a kind of like a blur in the distance coming through the darkness over the horizon, however you want to call it. And it seems kind of like an organized looking blur, and the closer it gets, the easier it is to recognize Um, it almost looks like an army or a parade as they're all organized, standing next to each other. Uh, uh, Many of them are wearing, many of the skeletons, they are skeletons, by the way. Many of them are wearing full suits of armor, holding decorative weapons. Some are wearing just holding banners. Some don't have any equipment at all, and they're just kind of marching, uh, slowly but surely, down the road.
Oh.
Anything anyone wants to say, or keep waiting?
I whispered to Wolf, go for the
Nina's gonna
non-armored
do
one.
What was that?
You go.
Carton's going to say, go for the non-armored ones.
That's what I was thinking. The wolf will respond.
Lena's gonna be like with a prayer to the goddess, just like, please make sure, please, please, please. I hope I'm not doing something stupid.
Okay. Anything else?
I'd like to try to like locate one just that's like unarmored and just try to keep my gaze on it.
The whole group is kind of like symmetrical. If one has armor, the one on the opposite side of like parade has armor. But in general, the ones on the outside are less equipped, and the ones on the inside are more well equipped. So it's not hard to find one that's unarmored on the edge.
Perfect. That's what we like to hear.
Anything else? Or are you guys gonna wait till they approach?
I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my disguise, and just try to make it as like indistinguishable as I can from one of the guys that has like some armor but not a lot.
Okay. Could I see the description of this spell?
Yeah. I mean, it's just disguise itself.
Yeah. I don't know if it actually includes clothes or not.
Yeah. Including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person of different until the end spell ends.
He just draws like a skull on his face.
The whole spell is actually just graffiti, and you're just painting yourself a skeleton while wearing a black suit and hoping that no one sees.
It's just a morph suit.
Honestly, you just bought a Halloween costume from the local store.
And it's children's size, completely fit.
Yeah, like your feet are hanging out. It's ripped through the bottom of it. So you do that, and your party members around you can notice fairly easily that you've turned into a skeleton of sorts.
Perfect.
And the parade is getting pretty close, and you kind of spot your target
I'm gonna try.
that you were looking at earlier.
As they're approaching, I'm gonna be like studying their movements so I can try to mimic them as best as I can while I'm walking alongside the one I'm trying to take.
They're all stepping in unison, and it's rather thunderous of a sound.
Okay. I'm gonna memorize the pattern to the best of my ability.
It's a rather robotic. Boom, boom,
Okay.
boom, boom.
Okay. Perfect. We can do this.
Although I guess roll performance when the time comes.
Okay. Just
Any other preparations, or
Could we assist by clapping to the beat?
I feel like you would have to roll performance first to be able to assist.
I
I'm
don't
joking.
think clapping would help, considering there's already plenty of sounds and rhythm.
Yeah, I'm joking. Lena wouldn't actually.
Also, if you start doing that, you would get odd looks by the surrounding civilians.
They just don't understand art.
Okay. Anything else, or are you gonna try and nab your?
Yeah, I'm gonna stab this boy.
Okay. Roll stealth and performance to see if you can kind of approach them without drawing attention.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my goodness.
You're walking completely out of beat. Like there's a thump, 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 thump.
This is great. Goodbye, everybody.
They don't seem to pay any attention to him as he approaches.
Okay.
Some of the onlookers from the town kind of like just very few, but some do notice you and kind of Lena and Jingo hear mumbling, but nothing much. And you get up to the skeleton. How are you trying to nab him?
So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like be walking next to him, in sync with him, and just
Out of sync with him.
like, yeah, out of sync. So whenever he steps with his right, I take a half step back with my left, and then forward with my left. Anyway, no. So I'm gonna put one hand on like his shoulder, my right hand, and then my left is gonna be kind of like on his back, and I'm just gonna like start pushing him, kind of like subtly, and just a slow process as I approach the point that we decided on. So it's like almost every step he's like moving over a few more inches.
It actively resists your pull, trying to stay on path. But it doesn't. But it doesn't seem like it's paying any attention to you doing this.
Okay. If I have to roll strength, I'll do it. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm forcing this boy. I'm forcing this boy over.
Athletics then.
Don't forget about inspiration.
Oh, that's right. I do have inspiration.
If you guys don't have inspiration at the start of the session, you should.
This is the first one. I don't need inspiration. Good thing I didn't use inspiration. Woo.
Wait, you didn't use it, or you did?
I did not use it
Good.
this time. Yeah.
So you managed to succeed. The skeleton kind of like changes its angle as if it's trying to walk back. And it just kind of turns into you dragging it off.
Okay.
But you get it where you were trying to, and it's still actively trying to rejoin the now out of symmetry parade.
Okay. Have we nabbed it yet, or do we still need to do that?
You've gotten it to where you wanted it to go. Whether you nab it or
Okay.
not is dependent on what you're trying to do exactly.
So I'm gonna try to motion to whoever's bagging it. I can't remember who.
Who has the bag? And that's the
good.
question.
Wait, who's bagging it?
Who's bagging?
Who wrote the bag in their inventory? So somebody left the bag just kind of sitting on the side of the road.
Okay, I'll do this I'll do it myself. Hold on.
After I said,
Hold on.
guys.
Can I
Hold
grab
on.
the bag?
Give me a second.
Oh god.
Rolls for luck. The wind picks up and carries the bag into the town.
Yeah, you can carry the pick up the bag, Damien.
Okay, I pick up the bag and head over to Wolf and the skeleton.
Okay, and how do you try and bag it? Do you just like try and scoop it up somehow?
I was thinking over
Or are you guys like shoving it in there?
Yeah,
Put
that.
it over the head and just like drag him.
Well,
Wait, what was that?
I was thinking we just like put it over its head and just like drag him off.
I thought it was a bigger bag. I was just thinking like shoving all the bones in it and in the bag and waiting.
I was assuming it was like a potato bag or something, like those huge ones.
Yeah.
That could
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
fit it. I would like to mention the skeleton is fairly light, without all the extra unnecessary organs and stuff.
Unnecessary organs.
It still weighs something, just not as much. Okay, I guess roll athletics again for
Okay.
bagging it.
That would
wait,
be
that's
Carton, though.
Carton. I'd like to help.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's
a.
reasonable.
It's not a 1. It's not a
Good thing
1.
I said that when I said it.
Chen, why didn't you do it?
Why would he do it is the real question. It's Chen we're talking about here. Okay, I guess I do need a roll to see if it resists. It manages to resist and kind of like get out of your guys' grasp,
This
and tries to start walking back.
I'm gonna stop it.
How are you stopping it?
I'm just gonna keep nudging him along the side and just kind of motion to Carton to just keep trying until we get it.
I take off its head and start.
Okay, go ahead and roll
disassembling.
again. Okay, I need Carton, the one with the bag, to roll though.
Oh.
This is why I was
Well,
training.
I'm keeping this. You got this. I'm helping you.
Okay, so with the help of Wolf, you manage to kind of like get the bag over it and down, and then kind of scoop it up. Still weighs a bit, so it's a little hard to carry it, but you've successfully captured it, and now have a bag that's kind of moving and jiggling as it tries to continue walking, but can't.
I yelled to Chen and Lena, "We nabbed the bone boy! Let's go!"
Lena's gonna face palm.
There's a lot of
Okay.
confused onlookers.
Okay. Wolf will dispel his disguise and kind of walk up to Carton and be like, "I can take the bag if you need me to."
You know, I should have had you guys roll to see if Carton could tell which one was him and which one was the skeleton.
That would have been funny.
I'm just joking. It's obvious which one was pushing whom.
Yeah, plus I was a nat 1, so. With your performance.
So, you guys now have your skeleton. The parade is still going. They don't seem to have taken any notice to the missing member, despite how obvious the unsymmetrical line is.
It's a true crime right there.
Somebody's
take
not going to be
the
able to
bag from
sleep.
Carton, and then just kind of follow the parade to the monument, and then wait until after all the light keepers like destroy.
Wait,
them,
what?
And then, okay, wait, hold on. Sorry.
Where is this coming from?
This is Wolf thinking.
I know,
thinking.
yeah, where is this plan coming from, though? Because we were just gonna, like, hang out on the outskirts until all the other ones are dead, and then see what happens?
Yeah, because if we let it out, it's just gonna try to rejoin, and then go to the monument. But I think when the whole shindig is over, or maybe if we just take it to the monument, and then it thinks it's gone to the monument, and then we walk it back out, and then we see where it goes after it's been to the monument.
It's like a phone GPS. You have arrived at your destination.
I guess my biggest worry with that is that, and are you Wolf actually saying this? Because I plan on playing Lena over there anyway, so.
Yeah.
So then-
Wolf is thinking out loud.
Okay, we're discussing this out loud then. Okay, so Lena's gonna come over and be like, "That's a great idea, except that there's gonna be so many light keepers, we could easily get caught, and then trouble will happen." So
Yeah, it does look like we just kidnapped someone, even though it's a skeleton, so.
Oh, I was muted. You guys didn't hear that. I asked her to roll Arcana. For no reason in particular. It doesn't matter now.
Did you roll? Oh no.
do you see that? I don't know what magic is anymore.
Oh gosh. Okay, then how about we do this? We leave it. A few of us stay here with it, and then one of us follows the parade until it ends, and then once it ends, we'll come back out here and we'll let it out just to see where it's going.
What if only a piece of it has to go in? Like, what if we say cut off a finger and bring the finger to the monument in our pocket and
Now
then
you're
come back?
thinking like a mob boss.
Give me.
I'm thinking like,
left.
and
Wait, give me its left pinky.
I really
Proof that
don't
we
want.
have them.
I really don't want to open this and it get out and we have to do that all over again. I'm tired.
I mean, just water drilling for finger.
I would like to open the bag and try to nab one of his fingers.
Roll.
It might be easier to take like a toe. If it's
That's
or
Right now,
A
it is
toe
a
or
pile
a
of
finger?
bones that is just moving around. It would be a little hard to tell one from another.
grab a bone.
Roll dexterity to see if you can open it, grab something, and close it fast enough.
Nice.
Okay.
I'd like to help.
You
Never
don't
mind.
need to. You open the bag, grab a bone, and then close it.
Do I know what bone it is?
Do a medical check.
Medicine?
Yeah,
I
medicine.
help.
Yeah, she's helping.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
helping.
She said she was helping.
Amazing.
It is the funny bone.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, and then I'll just kind of put that in like a bag and follow the parade to the temple or the monument. And then after it's over, I'll come back out and meet back up with the group wherever we're here, like in this area or whatever.
Maybe one more person should go with you because, I know it's not good to split the party. It's worse to split the party 1 versus 4.
Yeah. Who wants to come with me?
I want to chill out with the skeleton. We've got a lot to talk about. I'm sure we can relate real good.
10, would you be able to handle these? Would you be able to handle these idiots if they start to do something stupid?
Which group are you
I love you,
talking
Cardhon,
to,
but-
referring to?
Oh, thanks.
The group bringing the skeleton bone, or the group remaining with the skeleton?
Josh?
We might have lost him.
What? Hello? Yes.
Pay attention to class, please.
No, okay. I had my mic muted and I didn't realize it. Because I
Okay.
was eating,
Ah.
and I forgot that I had it muted because I was eating it. So
Yeah, I know what that's like.
I was responding.
Thank you for muting it while you were eating. I really appreciate that.
I apologize if anyone could hear me eating.
I don't know if you were eating, so.
What was?
Well, I've been eating this entire time and only just finished, so.
Oh.
What was your response?
I'm which group of idiots? That was the first question. Because
Haha, very funny. I
I mean, really, everybody
very,
here is
very
an
funny.
idiot.
But obviously, Wolf is not a group, so. Are you gonna be able? Do you want to go with Wolf, or do you want to stay here and babysit? Actually, it's babysitting both ways. Let's be honest here. I love you guys, but I mean,
some of you guys put yourselves to sleep in the middle of an operation. I mean.
so I'm going with Wolf.
okay, all right.
Bring back some wine. I want to have a chat with this skeleton.
I want to facepalm.
Yeah.
Do a melee attack for me, please. Unarmed strike.
Lena is though at the mention of wine gonna be like, oh man, we're missing all the festival food. Just like her stomach rumbles as she realizes that they're missing out on the fun festival.
A reminder that this is a festival that's more about. I mean, it's actually fairly close to Halloween, sort of, but more in a somber, more depressed lighting, kinda, as it's people just kind of celebrate, or not celebrate, mourn the dead and whatnot. There is some festivities later, but around this time, most people are just kind of watching silently. The festivities don't really start until the skeletons are dead.
Well, that right there contradicts itself.
I guess they're partying all the time then.
I'd like to say that this entire party is full of idiots. I just want to say that. In character.
Including you.
I agree wholeheartedly.
We're like a family of idiots, guys. Aww.
I'd like to Facebook again.
Another unarmed strike for me, please. I'm more curious if he would fail the roll. Does that make him a stormtrooper because he can't hit anything? Or
Don't know.
yeah, he can hit chairs and dogs somehow though. Anyways, so the party is splitting up into Wolf and Chen, and then the other group, Karton, Jingo, Lena.
Okay.
I'm just double checking. Is that correct?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was that? Bob? There is no Bob, Rena. Anyways.
Bob is an ancient deity revered by the dwarves.
No, he's revered by the gnomes.
Yeah, by the gnomes.
So some say he died as he lived, under someone's foot.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to make the joke.
The dwarves are certainly the gnome. Gosh, the gnomes still worship cats to this day.
And for Mitchell, who doesn't know what we're talking about, Cohen's old character Bob was a gnome that was basically owned by my tabaxi. And when I say owned, I mean I carried him around like a plaything / child.
Okay, that's
He
good to know.
died in a stampede.
Oh.
Actually,
no.
he died from fall damage because my Triton threw him.
Well, yeah, he died from fall damage, but only because of the being stepped on.
That's true.
And the stampede was because we set a town on
Yeah.
fire.
Can't forget that detail.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the problem was you set it on fire and then proceeded to go about your business. And then you went and then you found out that that the fire had spread to literally the rest of the town. That was the issue.
That sounds like another party I know of.
Anyways, train of thought gone. Okay, so Chen and Wolf are kind of following the parade. There's lots of people kind of giving you weird looks because most of them just kind of stay in one place watching, but none try to stop you. Excuse me. And the parade doesn't seem to take any note of you. As you walk with it, there's light keepers all along the roads, all the way from here and further on. Just kind of there, just in case at all times. Meanwhile, the group that stayed behind, it actually takes a while for the entire parade to pass you guys, as it's really long. It's basically a full army worth of skeletons.
Okay.
But eventually you do kind of see the end, and it passes by you guys. After the parade makes it into the city, okay, there's still a lot of stuff here I can select that I don't actually see. So I can't ping because it keeps selecting instead. What is this? Oh!
Oh.
I wonder why.
I changed its color. I'm just gonna delete that. Hey, Mitchell, you have anything to say?
The town just suddenly bursts into flames randomly.
Yeah. Don't know how that got there. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy how things
Like
just
someone-
appear.
It's like someone didn't realize they were painting with invisible ink. Wow.
Yeah.
And there's
What
also
a
a random
booster.
blue line up at the top I see. Delete that
That's
as
not
well.
mine. I don't know who did that.
Now there's a bunch of random dots throughout the city. Well, there's also like some over here outside the city where you guys haven't been. Like someone made dots everywhere.
That's probably just me from when I was trying to figure it out.
Anyways, so the group with the full skeleton minus the funny bone, are you just gonna stay there outside of town?
Try to talk to the skeleton. Probably not get anything in return because it's a skeleton.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm going to talk to the skeleton, but I'm probably not going to get anything in return because it's a skeleton.
Are you going to try?
Yeah.
Chen and Jingo watch as Karton talks to the bag.
It's Lena.
Sorry, Lena. Sorry, yeah, Lena. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. While he's doing that, I'd like to cast Detect Magic to see what kind of magic is on this skeleton.
Okay. Are you casting as a ritual if that's possible, or are you just casting it?
I'm just casting it for the sake of. I don't know how to do it. So it's
Okay, a ritual just makes it take, I think, 10 minutes longer and doesn't use a spell slot. If it can be cast as a ritual, I don't actually know.
Detect magic.
It does have
Okay.
ritual. So, Rena, in your spell sheet, if it has that R next to it, under your spell list, that means it's ritual and can, if you have the ability to cast stuff as a ritual.
Okay, then yeah.
You probably
Ritual.
do. I don't.
Yeah, because we had to do that stuff.
Yeah, ritual casting. I think that's how rituals work, anyways. And excuse me. Anyways, so yeah, you spend like 10 minutes, cast it, and you detect necromancy.
Hey guys, guess what? I detect. You want to get necromancy? Shocker, right?
Wow.
Who would have
It is a very
thought?
good thing that Chen is not there. It is such a good
should we-
thing that Chen is not
Can I tell where the magic might be coming
The
from, or
bones.
who cast
The
it?
bones.
There's no like soul point or
No, it's
something
just
like
coming from
that.
the bones.
Awesome.
You detect the school of necromancy coming from the bones.
Glad I did that as a ritual.
Yep.
That's why I was asking, because I'm here to make sure you guys have fun, not just waste spells and feel like it was a waste. Okay, so the group that went in with the parade, are you kind of like staying somewhat behind it, in front of it? What are you doing?
Probably just a little bit behind it. Yeah.
And are you going to break off from it and take the shortcut through the market, or take the long route?
Yes, we're gonna go for the market.
Okay. By the way, how are you carrying this bone? Is it out in the open, or?
No. It's just like in my bag.
Okay. So you guys make your way through the market. It's fairly empty. Most of the stalls are closed at this point now. And it's the most silent you've ever seen the market. And eventually you make it to the memorial quite a bit faster than the parade. And there's a rather large army of light keepers kind of surrounding the monument.
I have a very important question. Funny bone? Is this the humorous? Because there is no funny bone.
The leg bone that when you hit it, people joke about it being the funny bone.
And it hurts.
Oh.
The arm.
I've always heard it as the leg. I don't
It's-
actually know.
It's actually a nerve that doesn't understand how to communicate pain, so it just freaks out.
Okay.
But there is an arm bone called the
Okay.
humerus. It's the long arm.
Then I guess that, because I don't know my human bones.
I looked it up because I'm like, I wonder how big this thing is.
Honestly, I said it as a joke because I don't actually know the names of bones. So, sorry.
I thought it was a real bone too. So
I just know that there's a bone that when you hit that area, it hurts. And people call it funny.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You didn't bless you. Don't know.
Thank
if
you.
that- I don't know if that's warranted or if I should say I'm sorry for your loss.
Sorry, I missed that. What loss?
He sneezed, but it sounded very bad.
Oh. Like lost brain matter bad, or?
No, like someone, like he was dying.
Okay. There was a distraction, so I didn't actually hear anything.
Yeah.
Anyways. So as I said, you get there and there's a rather large army of light keepers kind of surrounding the monument, making sure no one gets close to the area the skeletons are going to be. Roll perception though once you get there. Both of you. Unless Chen is so busy face palming that he can't see anymore.
I mean, I didn't see the Lena incident, so probably not. If Chen had seen that, then the answer would be yes.
Okay. So about the time you guys, as you guys are arriving, you kind of see one of the more important looking light keepers talking into kind of just at thin air, it seems. And off in the distance, you hear kind of like the sounds of fighting, and you start to see smoke coming from the south.
South? Like here?
Like from down here where the parade was going.
I'm going straight there. Like I'm hauling.
Ruh-roh.
I guess I'm going with him.
Okay. Some light keepers try and stop you. Stay here, citizens. It's dangerous.
I would like to flash my badge and say, "Don't worry, I can handle myself."
He send me privately which badge you're talking about. I'm a little confused.
Yep.
He's got 10 badges. You gotta make sure you know which one it is.
At least it's not 10 personalities. Nah, I'm just joking.
Well, you know, gotta have.
Is it like fake ID carton badge?
Yeah, with the
Googly
googly
eyes.
Can't forget the glitter either.
Hey,
Makes
it
look
was
official.
it was
Yeah,
from a
I thought you were
party. He grabbed the wrong one. Oh.
Oh. Okay. Give me a second.
That was Nick's, right?
Yeah. The angry one.
The lightkeeper kind of looks at it, shrugs, and says, I don't know who you are, what you're trying to show me, but no citizens are allowed past this point.
One second.
Well, in that case, I'd like to. I'd just like to convince him that I can help out. I'll be like, I'm a strong fighter. It seems that there's a problem. I'm friends with a few of the light keepers. I'm sure I can help out.
Sorry, say that again?
Basically, Wolf wants to convince him to let him by because he's a strong fighter. He knows light keepers, and he thinks he can help out.
Roll either intimidation or deception. Or persuasion.
Chen helping me. Okay.
I was about to say no, but I was like, no, I should let Josh answer for himself. But that's about what I expected.
You are not having good luck.
Can I just point out that as a party we have like 4 crit fails so far in this set?
Maybe
The dice
more
are
if you
trying
count the
against
ones not at advantage.
But we can
Yeah.
minus 1 because it wasn't a crit fail. It was a
It was crit
2.
success.
I was going to say it was
Oh.
a 2. I just have low strength.
No, there were 4 natural ones.
Let's see.
but one of them
1, 2,
was at
3,
advantage, so it was actually a
4.
natural 20. Anyways, the guard just kind of says, "Look, this is a busy time. We can't be dealing with you. Just go back to your home, citizen."
The home is in there. And I'll point behind him.
Then go to a tavern or something. They're not allowed this way right now.
All right, I'll just kind of throw up my hands and start to slowly back off. But I would like to see if I can find another way in that would be more stealthy.
Roll stealth.
Well, first off, perception just to see if there was a way.
I was thinking about saying perception, but I'd say more it's just straight stealth, because stealth includes your knowledge about how to hide.
That's true. Okay.
Okay, you notice a fairly decent location. You'd be able to kind of like go along the alleyways of nearby houses, maybe jump over a few fences and stuff.
Okay.
That goes alongside the road, but it's slower than going on the road.
Okay. I'm gonna start to walk away and just kind of say to Chen that I'm gonna take that route, and if he wants to come with me, he can. If not, I'll meet him back outside with the group, and it's up to him.
I follow
Okay. Chen, roll stealth, and both of you roll acrobatics, because you have to hardcore parkour this. Okay. You both manage to kind of like make your way fairly silently through, but some of the fences that Wolf just kind of leaps over, Chen kind of like slowly climbs over, stuff like that. Chen's following, but unless Wolf slows down for him, he's gonna get left behind fairly quickly.
I'll slow for him when he needs it.
And just do like backflips while you wait. Gotta keep the blood pumping.
Jog in place.
And eventually you guys make it down to kind of over here, and you can very clearly hear the sounds of fighting. The smoke is a lot closer and has gotten a lot worse. There's people screaming and kind of running in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Before we continue with that, though, could I have the party that waited outside roll perception?
Yep.
Carton vaguely sees smoke coming from a certain part of the city, but it could he isn't sure if it's like smoke from a fire, or a bad fire, or like people cooking or starting a bonfire or something.
I'll point it out to them.
Do I know if this is a normal thing to see on this festival
Roll
day?
religion. But also, as far as I was aware, you were kind of like trapped in the temple. It is not usual. However, there have been a few cases of like a fire broke out because people were being careless, or like left their definitely not a stove on or something. So things like this do tend to happen on exciting days, but this seems a little more severe than that.
This seems a bit odd, not really normal, especially for today. Maybe we should look into it.
Okay, I've got it. We ditched the skeleton in my basement. And then we go investigate the fire.
But that kind of means we have to run into the town with the bag of bones.
Here, I'll take the bag, and then you guys can head that way, and then I'll do my best to find you. Who knows how well that will go, but I'll do my best.
Feels like a bad idea. By the way, where is the house on the map? Is it the brown?
Purple.
Well, we could go fast, or we could dig a hole in the ground and come back for it later.
What if it can dig its way out? Also,
Yeah.
where is this happening on the map?
The smoke seems to be coming from like somewhere down here.
Well, we've got 3
Um,
options so far. We can carry it into town, and while we're investigating, we can leave it in our house, or we can bury it in the ground. In the bag, of course.
But isn't the house that, like, she kind of points towards the direction of the house, around that area? I mean, the smoke is opposite direction-ish. We're gonna have to, like...
That's why I said I'll take it, and then
I mean, we...
head for the fire.
And you promise you'll go there and come back and not stop and get wine on the way?
I promise, but I will not promise that I won't get lost, because I have no sense of direction half of the time.
Fair enough.
Okay, I guess we're doing that.
Hey DM, is there any wine
You
in
know-
the house?
So wait, you're going. No, I don't think that anyone bought any wine. But
Dang.
let me get this straight. Are you going back to the house?
By the sounds of it, yes. With the bag of
He
bones.
is.
And are the others going with you, or is it just you?
I think just me.
Okay.
That way it'll be faster.
And the others are going towards the smoke. Got it. Okay.
Wait.
Splitting the party up as much as we possibly
By the
can.
end of this session, there's going to be 5 separate parties. as the
And 5 separate bodies.
you know, next Chen is gonna go off to tell the rest of the party, but find them not there, and Lena's gonna like separate to try and find Chen and Wolf, but can't find them, and then boom, 5 different parties of one. Anyways, okay.
Does he have a key?
Yeah. Would you have given him a key?
I probably would have tried to have copies for all the people staying there.
Okay. I was going to say he could probably pick the lock anyways.
Yeah, he is a thief.
I'm not a thief.
Also, did we ever get that window?
What?
Yeah, I
the
remember
kitchen
someone
window.
specifically bought a replacement for that window.
I wasn't there for that. That's nice.
I think it was towards the beginning of like the long downtime. Anyways, so yeah, Harton is heading towards the house. Well, actually, all of you are heading in the same direction for now, as you have to go through the gate to get into the city. Okay, back to Chen and Wolf, I guess. You guys see the chaos, but you don't see any of the fighting. You just hear it somewhat nearby.
I would like to try to locate that.
Okay, roll perception. Watch we get the 5th crit fail for the night. Okay, yeah, you can tell which direction the sound is coming from and start to head in that direction.
Right.
Um, and as you kind of like, you were on this street here, you're now kind of going around this corner, and you see a full-blown fight between the Light Keepers and the skeleton army. With the Light Keepers seeming to be losing some ground.
I'd like to get on top of the nearest building, pull out my bow, and just start assisting them afar with my bow.
Okay, roll athletics or acrobatics to see if you can climb up. What is
Robin Hood.
What is Chen doing?
I assume I'm gonna have to roll to see them as well.
I mean, if you just followed him, you would have been able to see, and it seemed like you were following him.
Yeah, I was following him.
So, yeah, you see them.
Okay, how far away are they?
The closest seemed to be no more than 30 feet away. The furthest,
Yeah.
all the way down the street, out of sight.
I'll follow them up on top of the building.
You'll follow what?
I'm following him onto the building.
Okay, you need to make an athletics or acrobatics check as well. I should have thrown wisdom as an option then, and if you guys ever chose it, just be like, you notice there's a ladder on the side of the building. A fire escape or something. So yeah, you managed to climb up, just not nearly as quickly as Wolf. Continuing with the hardcore parkour.
Couldn't we like take a break and like do some squats or something?
It's just the whole time I imagine Wolf's doing like these flips and like adding extra flips on just to show off, and Chen's just like kind of casually climbing things, following him.
Yep. Just like 5-minute break. 5-minute breaks. Not too much to add. So 5-minute break.
But eventually you do make it to the roof. And find Wolf already firing his bow, trying to help out. How much ammo do you have, Wolf? The question no one wants their DM to ask.
It's a great question.
If- Normally, it comes with 20 arrows or 10
I think it's 20.
ish. So, have you taught
To point
at all?
He stole the bow.
Does he have air? No. He had a bow beforehand. He just got another bow, a better bow.
Okay. So he has what I can with that one.
I guess I'd have
He
20.
pulls out the bow, has no arrows, he's just like, I'll shoot air.
Normally, I don't really care much about ammo, but if you're up on the roof, you're somewhere where you wouldn't even be able to retrieve your arrows.
Okay.
So that's the reason I'm asking, because you're dealing with a horde of, as far as you're aware, thousands. 20 arrows is not going to make much of a dent.
Well, okay, in that case, I guess I'll shoot off like 5 before I kind of realize, like, yeah, I need to be down there if I'm going to do something. Hold on. I'm figuring out how much I have. So, yeah,
I
20
have a
arrows.
question for the GM.
Go ahead.
What's the weather?
Weather.
I will be right back.
Do a nature check.
I just want to know whether it's storming.
It is not currently storming.
Okay.
I thought you would have wanted to roll for nature to see if you knew the wind pressure, the humidity.
All I wanted to know was is it stormy weather? That's the only...
Currently, no. it does feel like it might storm sometime soon, but
Okay.
not really for certain.
Let's do that. Then I have a follow-up. I still have a follow-up question.
Okay, go ahead.
Are there any like I don't suppose there are any like pseudo because they're fighting in the streets, so there aren't any like more open spaces that they're fighting in.
Well, it's actually it does by the
I don't care if
time
they're actually fighting there. I just want a large open space with our bunch of skeletons.
there isn't really any open spaces, large open spaces with just skeletons. As in the time it took you to get onto the roof, they've kind of spread out, beat back the Lightkeeper some more, and have even kind of started to spread into some of the alleyways.
Hey guys, I think we may have caused the apocalypse.
There are more Lightkeepers. There are more Lightkeepers coming from the direction you guys came from, sort of. But you doubt it will make a huge difference immediately.
Alright, yeah. How wide are these streets?
I'm back, by the way.
Enough. Welcome back. Enough for 2 carts to pass each other.
Okay. How wide is a cart?
About the same size as a car.
So about 2.5-ish people.
Yeah, 2.5-ish.
So that's
So 5
like 25.
Like sitting.
to 30 feet.
Sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry, Rena was confused.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Sorry, Josh, you were talking really, really quietly. What was that?
That limits my options rather significantly. Because
Okay.
I have a lot of nice AoE spells that have a larger radius than the width of the street.
What does the houses matter?
I mean, some of the houses are already on fire. Actually, most of this street seems to be craftsmen, like smiths and stuff. So it's mostly workshops that are on fire, not houses.
Then I have a follow-up question. Is the house we're currently on fire?
The building you are currently on is not on fire yet.
Okay.
Yes.
I just like you said that, and I'm like, wait, hold on a second.
I assumed you guys would have the common sense not to climb on top of a flaming building.
Yeah, no, that's what I kind of
What are you
assumed
talking
too.
about?
But then you mentioned
course
flaming
not.
buildings, so I just wanted to double check.
I mean, yeah, I could have gone with that. You guys never asked.
Your biggest mistake right there was saying you assume. You know this party.
Yeah, I mean, for all I know, this party's gonna like jump into the flames and imagine it's gonna give them power or something.
Is that an option?
I don't know. Maybe you should try it.
Or
Can
there's
we summon
like...
demons?
So then also, I guess. So how far away is the actual combat now?
At this point, it's kind of underneath you, like on this. It made it to that corner, and the skeletons are about to push the Lightkeepers back enough to go down these other roads.
Okay, so it's very close to us. The combat is.
Yes, at this point, it's very close to you, and it's also going down this direction as far as you guys can see.
Okay.
Wolf would like to turn to Chen and say, I know what I have to do. I couldn't live with myself if I ran away from this fight. And then he's going to begin to descend down the building to start fighting like alongside the Lightkeepers.
I am going to stay on the roof of this building for right now and cast Call Lightning.
Okay, is that an AOE?
It is an AoE concentration spell.
Okay, could you post it in chat?
That's a really
Oh,
good
sorry. I
spell.
don't. Hold on. How do I? I'll just copy and paste it. I guess.
I guess I could just open your character sheet as well.
DM.
You can also hit that. Just hit the name. in
10
the-
feet tall and 60-foot radius.
No, that's the cloud.
Oh. I was like, wait a second.
Just
Wait, the
The
obliterates
bolt
everything.
of lightning. I choose
Okay.
a creature, and then every creature within 5 feet of that point. So,
Okay.
so it's a point, and then 5 feet around that point.
27 damage.
if they
Tiny.
succeed on the dexterity saving throw, it's what, half?
Yeah, it's half.
That's still a lot.
Welcome to high levels, high spell slot levels.
And I can keep that going for 10 minutes.
Chen can fight when he wants to.
I would like to point out that's a 3d10. He got 2 10s and a 7.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much almost max damage.
Yeah. The only
you're,
more
you're
you could do is
overestimating
3.
my damage output here a little, but
There's a spell I have as a wizard in another group that I can essentially do an extremely large amount of damage over a large area and pull or push enemies with that as well. It can push people out windows, pull people off cliffs, stuff like that. So it's not honestly as overpowered as you might think compared to some other spells.
It's very Deus Ex
anyways,
Machina,
Okay. Is it a single action to cast that actually?
let me double check. Yes, it is.
Okay. And that, oops, ignore that. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. If Wolf's character sheet just opened for everybody, close it. If it didn't,
I know.
then ignore what I'm saying.
I have no idea.
GM's trying to expose my character. Dang.
Okay, good. It looks like it didn't do that. There's a button that's so easy to click that's show to players, and if I do that, it shows it to everyone. And I thought I just did that to Wolf's character sheet. Who wants to see Wolf's every bit of information?
Please
Social
don't.
security number.
What was that?
Social security number.
No social security numbers here. You just get the information. Okay, so I'm assuming you try and strike optimal targets, like with a single skeleton with several more skeletons around it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
And are you gonna bother making sure you don't cast it on skeletons within 5 feet of Lightkeepers?
I would like to
Or
try and
me.
not do that.
Yeah, or him. Is he involved in that?
Okay, my goal is to hit maximum number of skeletons. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes
Like, if I'm hitting someone that's not a skeleton, that means I'm not maximizing my skeleton killing output.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Rest in peace, Wolf.
He's thinking
Okay,
like a businessman.
Okay, make a... I'm just gonna say wisdom check to see if you can, manage to pick the right targets for maximum efficiency.
Alright. I'll actually use my inspiration for this.
Okay.
And I'm glad that I did.
Highest use of inspiration.
That's a really good use of inspiration.
Yep. So it's not, you're not like getting 9 skeletons with every strike, but you're getting a decent amount. taking out some of the larger clusters of unarmored skeletons, but just kind of singeing the armored ones, not doing too much to them. And eventually some skeletons with bows kind of catch sight of you and start firing arrows towards you. Are you going to try and remain up there and just get to cover, or get down from there when that happens?
I'll probably try to remain up there if I can.
Okay, roll... You know, I'm just gonna make luck rolls. You manage to dodge and kind of like stay out of the way of most of the arrows, but you do take one in the shoulder and take 2 damage because they roll low, apparently. Meanwhile, Wolf, who's kind of fighting in a more dangerous situation because you went back down to the street.
Yep.
Give me 3 attacks, like melee attacks.
Oh shoot, hold on. Let me make my short sword real fast.
You just like go into a smith, pull out a chunk of metal, craft it into a short sword.
I meant like.
I'm joking.
Okay.
You said you make your short sword, so.
Hey, this is the area to do it.
Yeah, and no one's gonna stop you. I mean, the street's practically clear of guards that are paying attention to you.
The skeletons come near you and just like, 1 moment, please. You just go into the shop.
Skeleton like looks at its watch. Are you almost done yet?
It's like in RPG games when you hit pause and everything around you stops. Like you can be mid battle and you just like casually take a health potion.
It's just like you interact with something. The world around you pauses, but your character is still moving. Okay, so you managed to get a few good strikes in, killing a few skeletons, but you also take a few hits and during the fight and take 10 damage. The 3 rolls that you did was not like, oh, you attacked 3 times. It was just kind of like to see how well you do in the fight in general. Because I'm not going to bother making a turn order for 50,000 skeletons and light keepers.
That would be rather insane.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to the rest of the party. When you guys get to the gate to re-enter the city before you can split up, the gates have actually closed, and there's a small mob of angry people, and the light keepers are kind of like shouting down from windows in the walls, telling them to go back to their homes.
Oh crap.
Can I climb up the wall?
Guys, this is really, really bad news. Something really went wrong in there.
Should we let
I told you this was a bad idea.
Should we let the skeleton go then? Or do you think this could be something along the lines of the darkness acting up? You know, like the skeletons we dealt with the other day?
Maybe. I wouldn't let it go. Especially right now with all these people, what if it starts to attack?
Right.
Maybe if we can just get the mob to move, and if I could get the guards' attention, they can let us in. But with all these other people here, that's not going to work out.
Question for Carton. Was that a theoretical question, or are you climbing the wall question?
I'm asking if it would be
When you
possible.
asked,
This is me. Damien, hello.
Yes, it is possible.
Okay, so there's not like a bunch of guards that are going to shoot me down if I try to start climbing the wall, right?
No, they might shoot you down if they see you.
The risk is
In fact, they probably would.
the risk is
Hi, is this
worth it. Yeah, no, I'll start climbing the wall. Can I stealth?
Are you gonna do it off to the side or like right there?
I'm going to do it off to the side and try to stealth.
Okay, rolls.
Lena's trying to stop him.
Before that, roll stealth.
I just had an idea.
Now again with these
Roll
low
perception,
rolls.
Lena. What was that? Cohen?
I just had an idea. What if he rolled a nat 20, scaled straight up right where they were standing, and literally uses like 2 different guards' faces as foot and handholds?
Man, was that a bird that just hit my face? I don't know, it hit my face too. The wall is very high.
Like 30 feet high or taller?
Taller.
It's fine. I'll do it.
So if I have a flying speed of 30 feet, that means I can go, if I dash, I can go 60.
I think so, yeah. I'd say it's probably about 100 feet. It's a very
fudge.
tall wall. But if you have flying speed for a minute, for example, that's more than enough time to get to the top.
Is it enough time to get to the top and back down the other side?
Let's see. 60 times 10 is 600. So yeah, if it was a minute, that'd be more than enough.
I have a
And
question.
to make a decent distance.
Question. Would she be able
Okay,
to carry
and
someone?
Carton started climbing?
Well, you see him kind of trying to sneak away towards the wall. Most of the mob around you guys isn't paying attention, so they don't see it, and the guards are distracted by the mob. So you see him trying to walk away silently, but you don't know exactly what he's trying to do yet.
Okay, so she's gonna fall and she's like, Carton,
Yes.
I have a feeling that I know what you're gonna do. Are you sure you're gonna be able to do it? Because I can get up over that wall and it will cause a distraction. Their eyes will be on me.
Well, here's the thing. You could, I don't know if you can, but perhaps you could carry the other one up. I can climb this easily. I think.
Is that something I can...
What was that?
Can I hold Jingo as I fly up?
You would have to do an athletics check. And you wouldn't be able to fly as fast, so it'd take the whole time flying just to get up and over and down. If it's a minute, theoretically. I don't actually know how long you have, if you have any time at all. I'm just talking in theoretics.
Is Jingo with us?
Yes.
Jingo roll actually, is Lena trying to sneak away with? Okay, yeah. You notice Carton has vanished and Lena's just kind of walking off in a direction.
She kind of like waves for Jingo to come over.
I'll just.
Jingo, how's your climbing?
I would like to try and stealthily join.
Okay, roll stealth.
As Lena shouts in the crowd, Jingo, how's your climbing? Joking.
Yeah, so Jingo manages to kind of like stealthily make his way over to Carton and Lena. And as far as most people can see, there's just a lightkeeper kind of standing there. But in all actuality, there's 3 people.
Her hair is covering them.
Her hair is actually drawing attention because it's slightly reflective.
Let's just wait till what I'm about to do. That'll draw attention. Jingo, how's your climbing?
I don't know.
Do you have a way to get in there? Because he's gonna try climbing. I can cause a distraction and try to get over that wall and fly straight towards the problem. But if I try to carry you with me, it's not gonna go as fast and as well, and I don't know how long I'll be able to hold it for. Well, hold you for, more importantly.
Quick
Okay.
pop.
To further, sorry, to better answer this question, can I cast mold earth on the wall to create?
The wall, no, it is not soft.
It says you choose a portion of dirt or stone.
Really?
It's a very powerful spell, DM.
Wait, which ability of it are you trying to use?
I don't know.
Because if you're trying to excavate it, that's only loose earth.
They like shift the bricks out so it's easier to climb. Like
You
Prince
can cause shapes, colors, or both to appear on the dirt or stone. So I'd say you probably could create holding areas.
Okay.
But you'd have to cast it every 5 feet, and every time you do that, not the previous casting, but the casting before that would disappear because you only can have 2 of its effects at once.
It's bad. Yeah.
I mean, it would technically work, but also it could go horribly wrong.
It could.
Because again, 100 feet up, that's a lot of distance to drop.
The other option I have is I could calm the crowd and make them move back so that we can ask to be brought in.
But
She says this in character.
But there's the risk of the guards not letting us in, and then they know that we're trying to get in, and then we can't climb the wall.
They should let me in, so.
Should
And also my spell might work on them as well. I don't know for sure.
should let you in and will let you in. I'm the same.
Also, are we
I'm
just
getting in one way or the other. I'm just trying to make sure you guys can get in.
Well, I can probably climb, but I don't know if they would notice.
Their eyes are gonna be on me. Trust me.
Someone's gonna roll a nat 20 and see me, and then kill me.
It's just gonna be like a random janitor that was assigned to the walls today, and he's gonna be like, "Look, a guy climbing the wall," and everybody else is gonna be like, "Nah, it's impossible. Get back to work."
I'm gonna just start climbing.
Okay, roll athletics and stealth.
Athletics? I thought it would be acrobatics.
Athletics or
God.
acrobatics.
She's gonna kind of give them a pat on the back, like "Don't die," and then she's gonna kind of like move away from them and towards the other
You pat
side.
his back and he falls off now.
Basically,
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the critical fail. I was making a joke.
Oh no.
Like, the question here is, if you had rolled poorly but not a crit fail, you might have made it some of the way up and then like fallen back down. But since it's a crit fail, do you get like to the top you can in the amount of time of a turn and then fall, or is it just you can't climb in the first place?
I feel like in one way he should not be able to climb for the rest of the day, and the other way is just like, how do I climb again?
Okay,
And part of me is like, this is.
I'm gonna look at the literal definition of a crit fail. It's the opposite of what they were trying to do.
Trying to climb.
And you were trying to climb, so instead of managing to get a good hold of the wall or anything, you kind of like scratch the wall and hurt your nails in the process.
Oh gosh, no. Instead of climbing, he starts digging.
You start digging your way to China. No. You're going down into the earth. That's the opposite of climbing.
Oh god.
No. You try and climb, but you don't really have a good hold, so you just kind of try and dig your nails in and instead kind of like break them and hurt your fingers.
Ah. He curses. He curses the wall. He curses everything.
I was about to say, I still need that stealth check to see if you
Oh,
did this
right.
silently, but my guess is not if you're cursing.
What the fudge?
This session is cursed.
Tartan is swearing like a sailor, and the guards immediately take notice of the slightly bloodied hand Carton.
I would like to try and hide.
That is
Shy
8
away.
crit fails in a session. Like, they weren't all counted, but that's just 8 crit fails rolled at all.
He's going to play it off like, oh, curses, my knife. It cut my hand.
Roll deception at disadvantage.
Nice.
A few kind of like shrug and go back to what they're doing, but one like gives you the shifty eyes and then does that thing where he points at both his eyes and then points at you with them.
I mock him and do the same thing, like the Legend of Korra meme.
Do either one of them roll a crit fail and poke themselves in the
Let me roll. Actually, no. It's the most it's so threatening of a point that he does it in just the right way, and you kind of feel a little shaken to the bone.
This is what happens when you roll for things you don't need to roll for. Okay, I think at this display, Lena's gonna cast Calm Emotions to try and calm everyone down.
Radius area effect.
I think this is going fairly well.
You can either choose to get the gatekeepers because they're up like a story or two on the wall, or the part of the crowd. It wouldn't even be able to get the full crowd.
Yes.
Maybe not then. Yeah, if I calm everyone down, it's not per se that they're gonna listen
If you
to
cast
me.
it 3 times, you'd probably be able to get the whole crowd, but that still wouldn't include the.
That would be all 3 spell slots. Yeah, no, I'm not. Never mind. Yeah, that's not. It's too large of a thing. You guys just want me to ditch you and hopefully you get over the wall, or like?
I mean, I can stay out here with the skeletons, and you can take him if you do. If you could handle that, but.
I mean, we have a magic cloak though. This is out of character. We have a magic cloak. Could that do anything?
I wouldn't.
Well, no, because you pass out. Ugh.
He becomes dead weight.
Wait. I don't think
Ooh,
I
wait.
actually pass out because my consciousness is leaving my body. So I don't pass out and revert to Jin.
Wait.
No, I wasn't counting it as such.
Yeah, I just stayed Jingo.
Yep.
I collapsed.
Does anybody have
Ugh.
a spell like polymorph or anything like that where you can make people into small things?
I have wild.
You mean enlarge or reduce?
Actually, wild shape. Have
Okay, wait, what?
Have Jinko do wild shape, and then I can stay
How
out here.
How long have you been a druid?
2 seconds.
I feel like that question's asked every single session.
I haven't been here in a while.
2 or 3 sessions.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't always a thing?
No,
Okay,
it wasn't.
got it. I thought this was another, like, Dragon Bowen situation where it's like, you take off the cloak, hey, I'm a
I'm
druid.
pretty sure it's been more than 2 or 3 sessions. Or was it just that you were asking me questions months ago?
That's probably asking the question.
Okay. I could have sworn it was longer than just 2 or 3 sessions.
It might be also.
Okay, well that
the-
makes
I
things.
was a druid when I passed out drunk that fateful, terrible night/session.
Yeah.
So many dark
Well, that
deeds
makes
had
things
been
easier.
done.
If you transform, I can easily carry you. Carton, can you shift into anything?
A
Nope.
drunk.
Yeah. Give me some wine and we'll see. I think I woke up in a horse stable once, and I was a stable boy for like a week, and then I left. I mean, I could do that.
Okay, so we figured out how 2 of us can get over, but now I'm really worried that you can't climb.
I
would like to point out, since your hands are hurting, it would be very difficult for you to climb now.
But it will be very difficult for me to climb.
That's a good question. How do you get in? You're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
Okay, well, I guess we're going with Jingo turn into a rat, and hang out on my shoulder, and I'll try to fly Carton up.
What challenge rating does a rat have?
Better question. Are you sure you don't want to turn into a swarm of spiders?
Yeah. Oh God, no! Don't do it! Don't
Wait,
do
turn
it!
into something that can carry Carton up.
That I don't think there's something with a low enough challenge rating that can both climb the wall and carry him.
Or fly.
Oh wait, if you turn into something that can fly, then you can just fly over and also
That's
like
a
head
pretty big
towards
bird.
it.
I'm only a level 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's
druids-
No, I'm not saying
druids-
you carry him. I mean,
Druids don't get the ability to turn into something that flies until like level 6 or something like that.
Turn into a goat.
Which, if I was only a druid, would work.
If I'm even correct, it might even be higher than 6th level.
Yeah, it might be.
I know for sure you can turn into a ferret. You can turn into a ferret and hang on to me.
Can I turn into an otter? Or a weasel?
Probably.
You can turn into a sunfish.
Yes, you. Well, no, actually, that was a kind of in between.
That was an exception given to Carton.
to Vanis.
I mean to Damien.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll be
Okay.
right back. Unless you guys need me, I'll just say that he'll circle around and try to find a way in.
Okay.
I'm looking up the challenger to know. 1-8. Yes, I can change into a weasel.
But I'd just like to remind everyone, I'm sorry if I get names wrong, but I have trouble with names, even though I know everybody. I have the picture in my head. That doesn't mean I'm going to say the right name. That just happens. So, sorry.
That's fine.
Anyways, what were you saying? Looking at the challenge rating of what?
Of a weasel.
Weasel. You should be able to turn into one.
Yeah, I remember my character being able to do that at like level 2 or 1.
Unless you're talking about a giant weasel.
I don't know what that is.
It's literally a giant weasel.
Challenge. I meant the challenge rating. An otter is challenge rating 1/4, so I can turn into that too.
A weasel is a challenge rating of 0.
The cutest, change into the cutest thing you can turn into.
A giant
Give me
weasel is
inspirations.
surprisingly only 1/8. Wait, did you say an otter was 1/4?
That's what I found on whatever that is.
So wait, an otter is more deadly than a giant weasel.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Dang it, it has swim speed.
That would be why it has a higher challenge rating. So, things like that automatically make some animals and whatnot more challenging, just so that druids can't abuse it.
Well, I can change into 1/4 challenge rating but I can't have swim speed in wild shape for a
Ah.
couple more levels, at least.
So
I'm
what
changing
exactly?
it into a weasel.
So what exactly are we gonna do? Because Damien just left, and he said he'd have him try to go around the side to find a different area. But I think the easiest and fastest way is just to try for me to fly you guys over. It just means I can't fly us to
Well,
the
I assumed
area.
that what Carton was saying was basically I'm gonna be gone for a while, so keep playing without me type of thing. I could be wrong, but that's how I interpreted it. And he could eventually find his way in, and you could just fly yourself and the weasel over.
Okay, I guess we'll do that then.
Okay, and you are turning into a weasel, correct?
Maybe.
Just turn into the cutest, smallest thing
By
you
that
can.
she means swarm of spiders.
No! You will not get a ride from Lena.
But I thought you liked mittens. What's the difference between one mittens and many?
I was about to say, oh wait, we have Michael here. Don't talk about spiders, but I remember we don't.
Yeah, weasel. Just turn into a weasel.
Alright, she's gonna pick him up and then call up to the guards. I need something to say. She's gonna kind of move back from the crowd a bit so she doesn't like hit anyone when her wings come out, type of thing. And she's just gonna call up to the guards like, this is Lena, Lifekeeper. What's going on? Which way is the chaos?
Wait, say that again.
This is Lena. I'm a Lightkeeper. Which way is the
And
chaos?
you're just shouting that to the ones on the wall. Roll persuasion. One of the guards that isn't distracted by the crowd and has been watching you guys since giving the death finger stare thing, says, "Look, there is no trouble. Just stay out here."
Yeah, no, not doing that. And she's gonna use Channel Divinity. Her eyes are gonna glow. Wings are gonna burst from her back, and she's going to take off of the ground.
What happened?
And she says something like, "The goddess Lyra guide the way," before doing it, though.
Rena tried to get the guards to tell her which way to the chaos, failed persuasion, and so she just decided to start growing wings and glowy eyes.
Ah.
Yes.
I'm about to get a shot down.
One of the guards pulls out the flak. No.
And the AA gun.
I would like to point out that nobody is pointing out the fact that Lena has wings and is flying.
It's happened several times and no one's mentioned it before.
Well, also, this party doesn't seem to really care about what goes on within this party.
This is true.
Unless it concerns Jingo or Carton.
We need to have an AA, or no, wait, sorry. We need to have a intervention with everyone. We have too many secrets, and we need to talk this out with our
Everyone sit
emotions.
down and tell us your backstories.
Yes.
I'd like to point out
Starting
also
with
that wouldn't
Carton.
it be a random storm cloud, just in like one random storm cloud?
Yeah.
Well, they can't see over the wall right now, I would say.
Wait, what was that about a random storm cloud?
Because
Oh,
when
yeah.
I use call lightning, it summons a storm cloud.
Yep, I forgot about that.
Like
It's not a huge storm
You
cloud,
know, it's
though.
not a gigantic storm cloud, but it's also shooting out lightning every 6 seconds.
So is Lena...
Yeah, but they're a little bit behind you guys time-wise.
Okay. I just wanted that,
We'll wait for it to appear when she's in the sky.
Lena gets struck by lightning.
Is
You guys in the middle of the battle just see like Lena fall from the ground all like burnt.
Oh, some pigeon got struck by lightning.
how sad.
I wonder if it's crispy, good to eat.
So
Got a lot of hair though.
is Jinko and Lena in the city?
No, she only just grew wings. She hasn't yet said she's going to fly.
I did.
Oh, I
said
didn't
it
hear
was
that.
taking off.
Okay.
So she's starting to fly, and there's a rather stunned guard kind of like pointing silently, jaw dropped.
Real quick, because you're back. Because we thought you were saying you're not gonna get back for a while, so we took that as okay. Did you?
No.
Do you need me to still carry you? Okay.
Sorry. I mean, we can do that, but we don't have to because he's got the bag of bones, and I doubt that I'll be able to make it back in time for. I mean, I could, but you know, if you want to take the risk, sure.
I don't want to leave you behind. I want you to be able to participate.
Yeah.
So I want you to be able to. I mean, I'm sure Noah's got a way for you to get in somehow. Hopefully.
A lich appears and teleports you into the midst of battle. No.
I scream.
He appears shell-shocked and dives to a random skeleton arrow.
So, is that yay or nay?
Sure.
Do you need help, or are you just...
Why not?
Okay, and Rena, how do you expect to help him?
I guess I'm gonna put my arms on his, while still kind of getting off the ground, kind of put my arms around his, armpits. And so I'm gonna need you to, kind of help by, walking up the wall as I,
yeah.
You know, yeah.
Okay,
like a cat.
roll athletics.
One of us.
You.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Am I helping because I'm walking up the...
Come on!
You can't really help with her carrying you while flying.
Mm. Well, I thought we were doing the thing where it's like she's flying and I'm using my feet to help.
Yeah,
I think he's more thinking he can't help me in holding you.
Oh.
Yeah,
you
the
can't make
athletics
yourself
is
lighter.
for hold if she can hold you.
Okay.
Hold your weight. Give me an acrobatics check, Damien.
Okay. Oh, that's super low.
Okay, you managed to kind of help keep the momentum upwards. Not a ton. And eventually you guys get to the top of the wall where a few stunned guards, 3 in particular, kind of spot you. But they look like they're about ready to pounce.
I would like to say, I was flipping off the guards below the entire time, and when I got up there.
As they slowly pass the one guy, and he's just flipping him off the entire time as he goes up.
Yeah.
So the one guard that was stunned, that had given you guys the chilling finger pointing before, because you were giving him the finger,
Great.
he immediately regains his composure,
Great.
pulls out a crossbow,
Great.
and
Carton, you're getting shot.
hits
fine.
Carton for 5 damage.
Can I try to get in the way?
No, not our mink.
Arrow?
You're gonna fall because you'll change back.
Yeah, that would happen.
Actually, I could just do uncanny dodge, so you don't have to do that.
Can you uncanny dodge a critical?
This is a good
While
question.
you're being carried.
Because this
Uh,
guard has gotten nothing but criticals.
I mean, does he have to roll for uncanny
No.
dodge?
Well, maybe. It's. Let's see. It's like.
I don't know what uncanny dodge does exactly.
Starting at 5th level, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
That'd bring it from 5 to... Trying to remember if it's always rounded down or rounded up. I think it's rounded down, so 2.
I think I'll save it. You know what? It's fine. It's only 5 damage, right?
Yeah, despite the fact he got a critical, he still rolled terribly on his damage.
That's fine.
Karton, cease that and cease your arrows. I've been blessed by the goddess Lyra, and I'm going to go help of this town that is my home.
By the way, he also shouts, "Shoot them!"
I pull the arrow out and I flip him off and yell, "Keep going!"
I shout over him again. I am a light keeper. I'm trying to help people.
So, as opposed to when you got to the top, the guards being stunned, they are still stunned, but they already have their crossbows out because they were actually warned, versus what would have happened if he hadn't been giving them the finger.
Karton!
Just keep moving.
We are going to have a
keep going.
serious discussion after this, mister.
Are you just gonna try and glide down, or what? What are you trying to do?
They didn't react at all to me, what I said.
Roll persuasion. What are you doing?
Like I said again, that I'm a light keeper, blessed by the goddess. Don't shoot. I'm trying to help.
Are you like, when you get to the top, are you just saying that and standing there, or? Okay, so you're trying to glide down. That's what I was looking for. What's your AC? Okay, a few arrows fire past you, but only one hits, and it deals 3 damage. And as you get over the wall, you can very clearly see the chaos in the distance. There's fire and fighting, and only a few seconds after you guys get over the wall, a thundercloud suddenly appears and lightning starts striking around an area.
Oh, this was such a bad idea, guys.
Should we let the skeleton out?
Goddess Lyra, help us.
Meanwhile, Karton is rattling the bones. Because he's just carrying this bag full of bones. I imagine it's actually pretty noisy.
Yeah. Also, I would like to yell at the light keepers as we glide so beautifully down. Focus on the skeletons rather than the people flipping you off, losers.
Karton, shut up already! And I'm trying to glide down to, like, not to the ground, but to the nearest, like, house roof, because I'm afraid any moment now I'm gonna drop him, or my wings are gonna go.
Okay,
so.
give me an athletics check.
Bye, Karton.
So
Your stop is here.
as you are about to make it to the ground, that arrow that I mentioned before hits. That's when it hits you, and you're you kind of drop Carton a good 10 feet onto the roof.
Could I at least do like a really nice landing?
Give me an acrobatics check. You do a really nice landing.
I bet it looks super cool, like you drop me and it's like, bam!
Yeah, you do the superhero landing,
Yeah.
and your knees hurt as you take 2 damage.
Dang it. I'm too old for this!
And at this point, Lena's landed too,
Yeah,
right?
Lena lands soon after.
She kind of turns around and points at the person who shot her, and she's like, "You're gonna hear. This isn't the end of me. Oh, you're gonna get in trouble for this. I swear. Once, Ivor finds out about this." And she's quickly turns the other way. We gotta go
As
quick.
she's doing that, I want to just like scurry out on her arm and chitter angrily.
Aww.
I'm questioning whether I should have Lena accidentally drop you because her arm's being sore from carrying Carton.
Is it because I'm pointing? Is he just scurrying up my
he's scurried
hand?
up your hand. I don't know how much a weasel weighs.
Well, just like up to her arm.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say it's fine. However, 2 arrows do kind of whiz past you guys as they continue firing at you.
Go, 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 go.
I'm gonna settle myself around her neck.
Your wings disappear shortly after landing. What was that?
I'm gonna settle myself for the next little bit around her neck, just pretending to be a scarf.
You find you have a scarf now, Lena.
While she is quickly and panicking and very upset over that she got shot, running across the rooftop, she is petting him and is staying calm because of it.
Eventually, you like get to a road that you'd have to climb down from the roof to continue going in the direction of the chaos.
Question: will we get to the vicinity of the chaos before an hour has passed since the wall stuff?
It would, if you guys are running there, it'd likely take you, I'd say maybe 20 minutes to get there.
Okay, we're good
Again, it's the capital of the area, so it is pretty large. And if anything, I'm being fair on time.
then. Yeah, I don't even. I don't need the 20 either way, just so long as it's not an hour.
Yeah.
Because I cannot continue being a weasel after an hour.
Going back to, well, Carton, are you heading towards the house?
I was just
now?
about to ask, should I head for the house or should I keep on going with you guys? Because then I'm thinking...
I think at this point, the chaos is a bit more important than the putting our bones away.
You should check the bag because there were several arrows that meant you.
Oh, good point. May I check the bag, DM?
Also, did Carton name the bones by chance? Like,
I mean, he called it Bone Boy at some point.
oh, is that the name? Make sure you put that in your inventory. Bone Boy bag.
Okay.
He's our new pet.
Or would it be Bag of Bone Boy?
No, it's Bone Boy bag, so it can be BBB for short.
But if it was Bag of Bone Boy, then it'd be Bob.
Bob. Just a big.
You guys add Bob to the party. That's kidding.
Man, guys, this is so humorous.
Permanently charms the skeleton to fight for us.
Really rattling my bones with these jokes.
Okay.
They're
These
deadly.
jokes are as painful as hitting my funny bones, so let's move on. Um, so are you going to follow the party or like go to the house?
Yeah, I guess I'll follow the party. What was I gonna say? Alright, I need to check to make sure he's still there in the bag. Is he still there?
Oh yeah. Do an investigation check.
It's a waste of an investigation.
You see the bag is intact. It doesn't look like it tore anywhere. But the biting inside the bag of that it was doing before when you originally captured it to try and escape, it's no longer doing that. It seems like it's just gone still.
No, Bob! He's
Do
dead.
you open it to continue checking
No,
or
no. Wait.
no?
Can I use detect magic?
Yeah.
Is the necromancy magic still there? I'm joking.
See,
You detect illusion. No.
no, I'll touch it to make sure there's still, like, bones in the bag, but I'm not opening it.
So like you're feeling for bones.
Yeah. For skulls,
Okay,
ribs, you know.
You feel a few bones. It feels the right shape. I'm not gonna have you roll for that. I feel like you'd be adequately used to the feeling of bones.
This isn't Vettel.
No, but, I mean, he did grow up in a pretty dark area.
Also, I just had to make the joke.
So yeah, our group is taking off towards the storm of chaos.
Okay, going back to Chen and Wolf. A bit more of the reinforcements kind of arrive. This seems to be like more well-equipped lightkeepers of higher status. And they start casting spells that, in addition to your guys' good fighting and use of magic, manages to actually start to push back the skeleton horde.
I would like to continue fighting.
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been fighting now, but I only have the call lightning for 10 minutes, so once that ends, I'd like to do it again.
Okay, well, it's only been about 5 minutes by the time those reinforcements get there.
I'll just keep going crazy with my my short sword.
Make 3 more attacks. And I'm gonna make another luck roll for Josh. You manage her while you're kind of concentrating on your spell. 2 arrows managed to hit you. Josh, make a concentration check.
You mean Constitution?
If that's what you roll for concentration, then yes.
Well, I don't know how I'm gonna be 100% honest here. Like, I thought concentration was always Constitution.
I think so, but I don't know for
Is
sure.
it a saving throw or is it a straight check?
I'm googling it.
I'm sorry.
No problem. I was just really hoping you knew.
Yeah, I was hoping you knew so that I could like learn, because
I'm gonna be fully honest. If you had been acted fully confident that you knew what it was, I probably would have believed you. There it is. Okay. Whenever you take damage while you are concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your concentration. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So it's a 10.
so it's a saving throw.
Yeah, saving throw. Okay, you succeed, but you still take 10 damage. They were pretty clean shots. Um, as and Wolf manages to fight fairly well, but eventually one of the skeletons gets a clean hit on him, and he takes 10 damage.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Okay.
At one point, one of the light keepers heals you for 3 damage.
Okay.
Aww. They're helping.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep.
I know, right? That's the first.
Even if the skeletons are still starting to like be pushed back, I'm still just gonna keep fighting them until they like pretty much start running away, or they're all gone. Like Wolf is dead set on making sure this city is safe.
Okay.
Or until Wolf's dead, whichever comes first.
I'm gonna say you guys. I mean, Josh casts his spell again, and you guys keep fighting.
And you make more short sword.
Well, no, I'm gonna say it's been about 20 minutes now, which is about when the party would get the rest of the party would get there, and we're gonna have to leave it here for the night with the party kind of
Mid-combat.
Pardon?
Mid-combat.
Yeah, I hate to do that, but
Do you really?
timing wise, I do. Have you ever noticed how I hate having to end before we're finished with something, so I always try and rush to finish it? But also, I don't want to rush to finish this entire thing. Like, oh, you guys kill the entire skeleton army, it's over.
Yeah, you kill it before the other half of the party can come and have fun.
So we're just gonna end with the rest of the party kind of meets, like spots and meets up with Wolf, and Django's kind of on the roof above, so just focusing on people, just staring at them in a way that is damaging them because lightning.
No, Chen is.
Sorry,
Yeah, Jingo's still around Lena's neck.
I meant Chen, because I'm at this point getting tired.
I feel like at the end of all of this, I feel like they're all going to respect Chen a bit more, maybe.
Why is it? Because all of a sudden now you realize he can summon lightning to smite you whenever he wants?
Yeah, and that he actually has a backbone sometimes, and you know.
No, he didn't take that from the skeleton.
Hey.
You know, I was on the roof the whole time. How the heck was I'm not going down there for a backbone. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, besides that, none of us are going to respect each other, even if they were like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm God. Like...
We will, after our sit-down meeting, everyone share your feelings and sad backstories.
By the way, I can summon forth an entire army of angels and just kill everyone.
Yeah, you guys didn't know that? I can call down Goddess Lyra herself. Like...
Anyways, so yeah, as much as I hate to end there, we're gonna have to because we've already run a little later than I should have.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording then. Is that cool with you guys?
No, it can never end.